My last video is doing a showdown with all my Ryobi drills. I have the latest brushless impact drivers from the kit, so let's test them out. I'll give you a quick spoiler. While they look the same, they have a big performance difference. I share that, if one's worth buying over the other, and how they compare to their drill counterparts. I also have a battery recommendation for you as well in this video. So let's quickly jump into the tail of the tape before performance and control testing. The compact is, well, as advertised, more compact and lightweight. It weighs 2 pounds 12 ounces versus the big dog at 3 pounds 5 ounces, so slightly less than 20% lighter weight. And everything else continues with that trend. Slightly shorter, 5 1/4 versus 5 3/4 inches long, and the motor housing area is 2 inches versus 2 1/4 inches in diameter. The hex collets again look very similar, but thicker on the big dog impact driver. The compact is rated at 1900 inch-pounds from 2900 RPM and 3800 IPM impacts per minute. The big dog advertises the same RPM but higher IPM at 4000 and is rated at 2200 inch-pounds from the bulkier and heavier model. So let's see if that translates to speed and power. One concern is that the big dog impact driver doesn't have the extra pickup contacts that its drill counterpart does. Seems surprising that they would choose not to keep that consistent. Again, this is a 2.5 5/16 inch lag bolt into pine with only a slight pre-drill to make sure everything starts straight. The brushless drills ran 3.8 and 2.8 seconds. Starting with the compact, it does it in a slow 9.3 seconds, over twice the time that it took the drills to complete the same task. And the big dog impact goes pretty quick, 3.1 seconds, only slightly slower than its drill counterpart. The impact drivers are easier to hold, but more vibration and noise. So let's increase the battery performance on the compact, trying to close that gap. First, the 2 amp hour HP improves significantly to 5.9 seconds. Next, the 4 amp hour continued improvement to 4.3 seconds. And last, the 6 amp hour, only a slight improvement to 4.1 seconds. So seeing some improvement, but still a full second slower than the other model. It's pretty surprising. Let's look at the big dog with the bigger batteries. The 4 amp hour goes quicker at 2.7 seconds, and the 6 amp hour is slightly quicker still at 2.5 seconds. So my battery tip is that the 6 amp hour is in the same case and nearly the same weight as the 4 amp hour, only 1 ounce difference. So you're going to get more performance and runtime out of the 6 amp hour. So that's really a better buy if you're looking for kind of the best performance to tool weight. There's also a sale at the Home Depot. 2 6 amp hour batteries are on sale for around $140. That should be good until February. Let's go on to the low speed control test. The compact is at 0.6 seconds per revolution, which was consistent. For the larger impact, it was inconsistent. It could go that slow, but I couldn't always get to that low speed, and it wanted to go slightly faster at 0.4 seconds. Those are both much faster rotating on the low speed than their drill counterparts, so it should be slightly more difficult to control. To try and do a real world test, I screwed some drywalls into pine trying to get them flush. Started with the drill for comparison, and I used the clutch how I normally would. I set it slightly before the depth I want the screw to stop at, and then just ride the clutch a little bit until the screw ends up where I want. Moving to the big impact, it did all right, but clearly it takes a light touch not to bury the screw head. And then with the compact, there is more control, but I found myself pulling the trigger and nothing happens quite often. You could probably get used to both of them, but I'll frankly stick with the drill. This is the main reason I don't use impact drivers very often. They're just more difficult to control, and I'm accustomed to using a drill with a clutch. It's hard to give a recommendation based on price. Currently, the Big Dog kit is on sale for $200 with a free tool, and then the brushless compact is listed at $180, but it's actually around $130 at my local store on Home Depot. So it's hard to make a recommendation without knowing what deals are going on in your area or what the current price is, so you'll have to check that yourself. So overall, I would buy the big dog. It performs better than the compact with the best battery I have, and at that point it's heavier than the bigger model. Seems pretty straightforward. The larger drill with the smaller battery gives you the best performance for the weight you're carrying around. If you want to check out the whole Ryobi drill showdown, please check this out. Thanks for watching. Hope this has been helpful. Consider subscribing. I will be testing out a new drill kit from CC off Amazon soon.